Fair use disclaimer. It's your brother Wild Rummy back with another lesson, Lord, willing to be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waha, Rakak, Wadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, a great millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see on the highways and byways, prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, also in the correct doctrine. I want to send a shalom to the 1/3 men, women, and children that will escape the judgment of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai by their faith. And also, if I didn't say it, I want to send a shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see on the highways and byways, prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, also in the correct doctrine. As you see here, shocking, strong winds knocked down Statue of Liberty replica in Brazil. These are omens, man. You should know what an omen is, man. If not, let me just look it up for you. Sometimes you don't know the definition of it, but you know what it means. Let me get the definition of it. Omen is a sign, event, or phenomenon believed to foreshadow or predict future happenings. And that's what an omen is, man. I did a lesson the other day about Babylon the Great has to have Venezuela, man. And it's going to be by war. They have to have it, which we know through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Russia and China, they're not going to let that happen, man, because they have investments in that oil and those resources as well. So World War III has already started. It's just going to be amplified on another level beyond our belief. Because we believe that this is going to happen, but it's going to happen on another scale that we can't even just put in words, man. Let's check this out.
So Donald Trump and the United States of America is in massive trouble. Massive trouble. Why? I'll tell you why. Venezuela. Massive issues. So Venezuela is in debt to China. And Venezuela decided to say to China, hey, we'll pay off our debt in oil. China is completely okay with that. They're a growing economy. They're smart, they're civilized, and they have a lot of common sense. The United States of America, however, has no common sense because they're led by an idiot. So Donald Trump says, we're going to go into Venezuela, and it's going to be a little bit of drugs. And we know it's not about drugs because he's just pardoned a man that brought $400 million worth of cocaine into the United States of America. It's about oil. The United States is going to Venezuela and invade Venezuela and attack Venezuela because of oil. And the reason they're going to do that is because the US of A is bankrupt. They need resources. They need oil. So now the oil that Venezuela promised China, they're not going to be able to deliver because Donald Trump is going to steal it because of an invasion. And that's going to piss off the Chinese. And the Chinese are much stronger than the United States of America in so many ways. So are the Chinese going to attack America? No, they don't need to. They'll just cut off the supply chains. And America will die slowly. And it's going to be because of Donald J. Trump.
I mean, there's nothing more you need to even say about that, man, because that's happening, man. The financial system is finished, and they're not going to put that on the news. They're not going to tell you. You're going to see when it all happens all at once. Now, people that's keeping up with financial news and the economy and stuff like that, they already know. They already got a glimpse into what's going to happen to the financial system because they have to switch over to a digital currency. And they have nothing to back their digital currency. See, China and Russia and all these other nations, the BRICS nations, they are backing theirs with gold. And see, Babylon doesn't have anything to back theirs with. So for them to stay on top of, as a superpower, they have to have the backing of resources, and Venezuela has a lot of gold, man. That's something that's not being spoke about as it should. They got all type of other resources. Just it's just not oil. So they're gonna have to try to take Venezuela with war, and this is going to be in the midst of World War III, man. All of this is about to happen, man. It's going to pop off, man, and we finna see it unravel right before our eyes, man. Cause 2026, man, it's going to be one hell of a year, man. They've been in down in the South America for a couple. I'm going to say about a month now, or it might be a little longer than that. They've been down there surrounding Venezuela for over a month now, and see, they still haven't went into it yet, and it's a reason why, because the Lord is not ready for them to go in and for war to take place here on the on the shores of Babylon the Great. But they're ramping it up, man. The Lord is going to put the spirit on them to move here very shortly, because this financial system is through, man. I had a was it a let me see if I can pull it up. As you know that the financial system crashes, but the jobs are the first things to go. And see, this is what I want to pull up real quick. The jobs, real quick. Let me pull this up and we'll go right to this video. The job market, man. Once that's gone, it's a wrap. And even though people are working, but there's no jobs for other people, man. And that's another reason why they wanted to get these northern tribe men and women out of Babylon the Great, because as you see here, it says U.S. now has more people without work than available jobs. And see, this place is sinking, man, into this own pit that it basically created. And that financial system is finished. Check this out. Now I don't want to play. Let me get it back. Let's see if I can get it back real quick.
The Bureau of Economic Analysis just reported that it is going to suspend its analysis on data that's critically important to determine whether we are indeed in a recession. And right now, we are seeing that at least 22 states believe that they are currently in a recession. So, this is crazy to me. This is a pump and dump scheme where they are trying to convince you and me, the ordinary retail investor, that things are going well. And when we realize that we're in a recession, and probably even worse, I don't believe a depression, but I believe that it's going to be a significant recession, it's going to be too late. All the money that we are using to prop up all of these bets, all of these opportunities, all of these investments, is going to be taken away. It's going to be gone. So they will have come in, taken all the money, and escaped without harm. And we don't know who the they is, but I do know that this is indeed the beginning of the biggest pump and dump scheme ever. And if I were you, what I would do is I would take my money. And again, not investment advice. Let me say it this way. I'm taking my money and I'm putting it on the sideline, just like Warren Buffett and many of the other smart investments. Ray Dalio's doing the same thing. Were I you, I would do like the smart investors. I would hold my money, wait until the recession hits in earnest, and then make significant investments, because invariably the market's going to go back up.
And see, that Jake is through. He doesn't have a clue that they are not going to use regular currency anymore. They're going to a digital currency. And you having money invested is not going to matter to you, man. It's not going to benefit you. I say it like that, because when they switch over to a digital currency, you have to have, you got to be a part of that system, which are going to implement you to have a digital recognition which is the MOTB, which is RFID, CHIP. So if you don't know this information, then the Lord is not dealing with you, man. Because it don't matter how much money you got. You can have all the money in the world, but if you are not in the system to use it, it's going to be basically it's going to defeat the purpose of having it. And see, this is what Esau is in a rush to do, man, to get something to bag his digital currency because they have to switch. All other nations, I think Mexico has already switched over to having a digital currency. And this is what this man is in a rush to do: get something to back his dollar, man, his digital currency, and he's stretched too thin, man. So that war usually backed his dollar, which no nation is afraid of him anymore. So backing it with the military is not going to work. He had to have physical, tangible uh, resources like Russia and China. They have gold to back their digital currency. And he doesn't. His war machine is not going to work.
These are all the military bases the United States has around the world. You know, no other country has this. Just the United States has this. Nobody else does this. China, Russia, they don't have bases all over the world. Who does? We do. Because that's how capitalism ends up. You have to use a gun to keep it going. And you have to become fascists. And this is why our country is going down the shitter, and we're ending like all great empires end. We're overextending militarily while we won't take care of our own people at home. That's where your money's going because your government is 100% corrupt, not regular corrupt. It's 100% corrupt. This is called corruption. Do you see this? Do you know what this is called? This is called $1 trillion a year in corruption because that's all this is. These people are there, these military bases are there to make sure American corporations can extract natural resources from these places. Look at all the big.
You see, they are there to, we say, subtract. Well, I think what he said to basically get the resources, man. I forgot what he said. I was looking at something else. But yeah, that's the point. They go over and put these bases there so they can get the resources from these weaker nations. And see that's come to an end, man, because the nations are kicking them out left and right. You see what happened to France and Great Britain. All those African nations are kicking them out, man. So they're not able to steal their resources anymore. They're claiming their own resources, man. And as you see, this video was out of Iran. This is an omen, man. When the 10 plagues in Egypt happened, these plagues came when the water was turned to blood red, to blood, it said. This is what's happening in this day and time, man. As you see it right here, it says, viral video from Iran's Hormuz show waters of the Persian Gulf turn blood red, man. So you see the Lord is putting things in place for him to return, man. It's not exactly how it happened in ancient Egypt, but it's happening similar to what's going to happen here in Babylon the Great, man. Just showing you signs and glimpses of what's going to happen, man. And I believe in that plague of blood is when Moses struck the water and it turned the blood red. Roughly paraphrasing that. But you see, man, these are omens. I just showed you one omen about the Statue of Liberty falling by strong wind. And see, the wind is coming here is going to be a nuclear wind, man. See, the Lord is putting things in place, man, showing us through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua what's going to happen. This is only for the hopeful elect to understand it, man, the house of faith. That this is it, man. We're coming into those times the Lord is going to make a move and take down our enemies, man.
Listen up. So I've already talked about how the replica of the Statue of Liberty fell on December the 15th in Brazil. Well, since our nation's founding on July the 4th, 1776, to December the 15th, 2025, it has been 91,110 days. There's that 911. Now get this, the mayor of the area where the Statue of Liberty replica fell, guess what his name is? His last name is Maranatha. Sounds a lot like Maranatha. You know that Maranatha is an Aramaic phrase meaning our Lord come or the Lord has come. I thought that was pretty interesting. Now we know July the 4th, 2026, it will be America's 250th birthday. Well, there's this thing called the 250 Empire Falls Theory, which suggests that major world powers rise and fall in cycles, and their typical lifespan is roughly 250 years. Here's a list of empires and the years they lasted. A lot of them don't even make it 250 years. And the way things are looking, if you ignore all the constant gaslighting, America's not doing so good.
And there you have it. So 250-year anniversary is July the 4th of this 2026. That's from 1776 and then to 2026. And also Trump just gave the Army a bonus. Gave them a bonus of $1,776. So everything that they're doing, man, the Lord is spiritually showing us all the signs is hinting at the return of our power in Esau's kingdom, in the beginning of Jacob's. So we're seeing through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that we are here. It ain't no putting it off. It ain't coming to 20, 30 years. Man, no, man, the Lord is moving now. And you can see through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, this is it. This is all spiritual, man. If you ain't connected to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you're not going to be able to see it, man. It's not going to be for you to understand, man. I'm going to start here in verse 5. This is, I can start at 1, but I'm going to start at verse 5. This is Ezekiel 7 and verse 5. It says, Thus saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, an evil and only evil, behold, is come. An evil is come. The end is come. An end is come. The end is come. It watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come. And we at the end, man. We see it's come. It says, The morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble is near. And that's what we want our people, man. The time of trouble is near. Even though we're going to be in the trouble, man. But Lord, the Lord willing, He have mercy upon us if we are part of the elect. It says, The morning is come unto thee, O that dwellest in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble is near. And not the sounding again of the mountains. Now will I surely pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish my anger upon thee. And I will judge thee according to thy ways. And see, the Lord is going to judge Esau according to his ways, man. The Lord knew what He was going to do. So His ways are going to be, He's going to be paid back for everything He's done, man. It says, And I will recompense thee for all thine abominations, and my eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity. And see, the Lord is not going to spare because a couple of Edomites want to repent and going to turn. I don't know what Genesis is talking about. The Lord clearly telling you He's not going to have mercy, man. He's not going to stop the judgment that is coming upon our enemies, man. He said, Neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways. See that? Esau is going to get paid back for according to his ways, man. He didn't show no mercy, so he's not going to receive any mercy. He says, In thy abominations that are in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that smiteth. Behold, it is come, the morning is gone forth, the rod hath bosomed, pride hath budded. See, this man he's in the worst case, man. There's no way he's getting out of this. He said that pride has budded, man. You have come to the peak of your wickedness, man. It says, violence is risen up in the rod of the wickedness. None of them shall remain, nor of their multitude, nor of any of theirs. Neither shall there be wailing for them. See that? It's not going to be no wailing when Esau goes down. Nobody's going to wail for Esau when he goes down. It says, the time has come, the day draw near. It says, let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. See that? Wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. For the seller shall not return to that which he is sold. So watch what is sold. He says, although they were yet alive, for the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof. See that? What's going to come is coming to everyone on the side of the pond, man. The judgment. If you're an Israelite and you didn't repent and turn to the Lord, you're going to receive the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in your oppressor's land, man, along with your oppressor. It says, which shall not return, neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life. See that? You're not going to save your life here, man. You're not going to save your life because you feel like, well, I just got a newborn baby. It ain't going to matter, man. This is deadly serious, man. All the wickedness that you committed, and you think the Lord is going to have mercy on you or pity you because you got a kid or you got a job. No, man. This is the reason why the Lord had the men of the Lord on the highways and byways prophesying his word for you to repent and return to the Lord, man. There's nothing else left for Babylon the Great, man, but for it to go down. This is Habakkuk. Let me get this in the NLT. It has reached the pinnacle of its wickedness, man. I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, how long in the NLT, Habakkuk, well, I want Habakkuk 2. It's with thick clay. Habakkuk 2 and 2, it says, then Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said to me, write my answer plainly on tablets, so that the runner can carry the correct message to others. And that's what the Lord has done, man. Bless us to receive the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and to carry this message to others, man. It says, this vision is for a future time. It describes the end, and it will be fulfilled. See that? We're reading you the end, and it will be fulfilled, man. There's no way around. There's no way to get out of it. The Lord is going to fulfill his promise that he made from the beginning. It says, if it seems slow to come, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. See that? It will surely take place. It might seem like a lot of people want things to happen immediately or right away. But the Lord telling you what's prophesied to happen is going to happen. It might seem like it's taking a long time, but it's not. The Lord got this thing is in motion just like he wants it to, man. The Lord is dramatic. It says it will not be delayed. And that's plain, man. When the Lord is moving this place to be destroyed, it's not going to tarry much longer, man. It's not going to be delayed. It says, look at the proud. They trust in themselves. See that? Esau's not turning to the Lord. He trusts in his military might, man. He trusts in his money system. He trusts in his wickedness, man. It says, and their lives are crooked. It says, but the righteous will live by their faithfulness of power. Wealth is treacherous, and the arrogant are never at rest. See that? The arrogant are never at rest. See, Esau is never at rest, man. This truth is keeping him up at night, man. But he always trying to find a way to do something more wicked than what he's done. He says they open their mouths as wide as the grave, and like death, they are never satisfied. See that? This man is never satisfied. He is never satisfied, man. It says, in their greed, they have gathered up many nations and swallowed many peoples. See that? Their greed, man. They done destroyed a lot of people, man. They done stolen a lot of land, man. He says, but soon their captives will taunt them. See that? Soon their captives will taunt them. They will mock them, saying, what sorrow awaits you thieves? Now you will get what you deserve. See that? See, the Lord is going to let us taunt him back, man. And these other nations are going to taunt him back because he's going to get what he deserves, man. You've become rich by extortion. See that? Stealing, robbing, killing, extortion. But now it's like, but how long, but how much longer can this go on? Suddenly, your debtors will take action. See that? These other nations that you've been raped and robbed and murdered, they're going to take action, man. Threaten them with your military. They're going to take action, man. He says they will turn on you and take all you have while you stand trembling and helpless. See that? That's what's going to happen, man. He's stretched too thin. You see them everywhere, man. Taking other people's resources right before their eyes, man. Because you have plundered many nations, it's like now all the survivors will plunder you. You committed murder throughout the countryside and filled towns with violence, man. And he's done this everywhere, man. He's done this everywhere. What sorrow awaits you who build big houses with money gained by honestly? You have your wealth with will it's like you believe your wealth will buy security, and that's how Esau believes, man. He believes his money is going to buy security, man. But he can't buy you out of this judgment that is coming for you, man. Put your families in nests beyond the reach of danger, but by the murders you've committed, you have shamed your name. And forfeited your lives. See that? You're not going to even be able to save your own family, man. These bunkers and shit you build here in Babylon, it's over with, man. Them are mini ovens, man. The very stones in the walls cry out against you, and the beams in the ceilings echo the complaint. What sorrow awaits you who build cities with money gained through murder and corruption? That's plain, man. He's done this. This is his nickname, man. Murder and corruption. It says, has not Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of Heaven's army promised that the wealth of of nations will turn to ash? See that all the money that you have is going to go away in 1 hour, man. Everything. Revelation 18, man. It's going to be turned to everything you created and committed and did and gained and robbed, and it's going to go away in 1 hour, man. It says they work hard. They work so hard, but all in vain. See that? All of it's in vain, man. All of it. For as the waters fill the sea, the earth will be filled with an awareness of the glory of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. What sorrow awaits you who make your neighbors drunk? And that's what he's done, man. He's made the children of Israel drunk with the philosophies that he's in charge, he created. And that's why people still to this very day don't believe that the children of Israel are Negroes, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. You force your cup on them so you can gloat over their shameful nakedness. But soon it will be your turn to be disgraced. Come drink and be exposed. Drink from the cup of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's judgment, and all your glory will be turned to shame. That's plain, man. All your glory is going to be turned to shame, man. See, these other nations, the Medes, which is, Russians, the Lord has put a spirit on them to fight, man. Now, I just seen where they amassed, let me get there real quick. They just amassed, I want to say like 360,000 troops on the border of Germany. So they're ready to fight, man. The hooks are definitely in their jaws to fight. Has 60,000. So as soon as they ready to invade Germany, they already on the border, man. You see right here, it's a couple articles, man. We just plucked one. It's 3 days ago. And see, they stretched in where they got, what is it, 25% of their navy is in South America. Said Putin masses 300,000 troops on Europe's door as experts World War III fear turns critical. So you see it, man. They're getting in position to fight, man. Russia is building up over 360,000 troops along Europe's frontiers as Vladimir Putin prepares the next strategic man of man, I'm tripping, man, maneuver. A former NATO official has cautioned. So you see it, man. He's already cautioned that they're maneuvering and putting pieces in place to fight this last world war, man. So it's not going to be prolonged any longer, man. The judgment is here, and it's at Esau's doorstep. This is Isaiah 33 and verse 1. It says, Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealt treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. And that's what Esau's done. These nations haven't done treacherously with him, but he's done treacherously with them, though, man. Signed agreements and signed treaties and shit, and broke all of them. But see, now the tables are for the turn. It says, when thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. And see, that's what's going to happen, man. All these nations that he's dealt treacherously with, and they have not dealt treacherously with him, soon the tables are going to turn, man. They're going to deal treacherously with you. Esau. This is Obadiah 1 in verse 15. It says, for the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is near upon all the heathen. See that? On all the heathen. So, like I said, Genesis keeps saying that these other nations, the heathen nations, are going to be saved. They're not going to be saved, man. The Lord clearly is telling you in Obadiah, Yahweh, for the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is near upon all the heathen. See, he didn't exempt any heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. See, he's going to get done dirty. He's done dirty to everybody else. So it's going to be done unto him, man. And see, Yahweh Shah warned us, if you do this, it's going to happen to you, man. If you're doing wickedly, it's going to happen to you, man. But Esau didn't take it. He didn't read this scripture. This is Matthew 7 and verse 1. It says, judge not that be slacking. Judge not that ye be not judged. For with that what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. See that? So you've done wickedly in the earth, man. It says, and with what measure ye meant, it shall be measured to you again. Let me make sure I pronounce that correctly. Made. This is another translation. It says, do not judge others, and you will not be judged. The New Translation says, do not judge others, so that power will not judge you. And that's plain, man. So you're going to receive that judgment that you've judged others, you're going to receive it. And I wanted to. Let me read it one more time. It says, do not judge others, so that power will not judge you. For power will judge you in the same way you judge others. And see, he doesn't take these scriptures and meditate on them, man. So what you've done to others is going to be done unto you, but you're going to receive double, man. He says, and he will apply to you the same rules you apply to others. See that? Them same rules you apply to others, it's going to be applied to you. It's going to be applied to you, man. So this is not a light thing, man. Esau's done in the earth, man, and still doing. This is James 2 in verse 13. It says, "For he shall judge, for he shall have judgment without mercy, that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment." See that? You show no mercy, man. So you're gonna receive the same judgment that you judge others, and you're not gonna. You didn't give nobody other mercy, so you're not gonna get mercy, man. And this is not a light thing, man. What you done to the children of Israel, man, you're gonna be paid back for it. But even the other nations that you've done wickedly to, they're gonna get an opportunity to repay you back as well. This is Psalm 7 and verse 14. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity and conceive of mischief and brought forth falsehood. He made a pit and digged it and is falling into the ditch which he made. See that? You're falling into the ditch you made, man. All the wickedness you've done, you're going to get paid back for that same wickedness, man. His mischief shall return upon his own head. See that? And his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. See that? All that you've done is going to come down on you, man. So you owe it to yourself, man. I will praise Yahweh Shem Yahushua according to his righteousness, and will sing praise to the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Most High. And that's what we're doing, man, because we know the Lord is going to do exactly what his word said he was going to do. So Lord willing was edifying. I'm in it there. Shalom. Shalom.